Time for weather right now, and all eyes on the tropics.
Yeah, that's right. Ida formed this afternoon very quickly. It was a depression this morning, and just a few hours later.
How depressing.
Well,
there you go.
It really could be, especially when the storm looks to intensify. We're going to talk about our weather first because we're tracking some rain and thunderstorms across portions of deep East Texas. These should not maybe impact all of your plans for tonight, but I do expect them to remain around over the next few hours. Let me first take you down to our southern counties. This is where the bulk of the rainfall is. We have some heavier precipitation across portions of Jasper, Newton County, and then especially inside of Sabine County. Give you a closer look here. This strong storm that's just southeast of Hemphill has the potential to produce 40-mile-an-hour winds. As a matter of fact, latest radar update taking it now just south of the city of Hemphill there at this moment. Pineland, it is on the way for you. Some moderate to heavier rain, gusty winds, and lightning. Maybe a brief power outage, but it shouldn't last for too long, and these storms will continue to drift west. There's nothing stopping these storms right now. There's still plenty of warm air, especially because the areas out ahead of it have not seen widespread precipitation. We've got some showers in Angelina, Nacogdoches County, also moving through sections of Houston and Trinity County. We look north of Highway 84. Not much happening, hard pressed to find anything, but we are seeing some light precipitation up in Cass County. We have an outflow boundary. You can notice how the precipitation has let up behind it. This boundary acting like a mini cool front, and what's ahead of it? Warm air. So you combine that front with the warm air, you could see an isolated storm, and I know we're keeping an eye on what's happening back down near the Gladewater area for the big game Gladewater and Gilmer for this evening. There is a small rain chance there. Otherwise, we'll have the rain chances come to an end, and by 9 o'clock, most rain should be over with and will drop down into the 80s. For your Friday, it's another hot afternoon. We should reach the mid-90s. Still a few hit and miss thunderstorms expected for our afternoon on Friday. Now, we are going to monitor the tropics. If we see impacts from this would not be until Sunday into Monday. Right now, it's going to stay in the Caribbean and mainly impact Cuba and Jamaica. A lot of precipitation right now, as it is a very weak tropical storm, but strengthening will occur quickly heading into the day tomorrow and could become a Category 1 hurricane perhaps tomorrow night going into early on Saturday. You can notice the northwest path here from the National Hurricane Center track, and as it gets closer, it starts to make a turn to the north and to the northeast. Let me show you what one computer model does. This is an outlier model, but it shows us the potential still that we have to keep an eye on this heading toward Texas. This will be Saturday morning once the storm passes through Cuba, and notice how it makes this turn to the northwest. So instead of it turning more, maybe say north-northwest, it goes more due northwest, and it would have its eyes potentially set on Texas. Again, this is an outlier. This is well away from the National Hurricane Center forecast track, but we've got to keep a close eye on this very carefully. Let me show you the big picture on the main weather players that we'll need to watch. We'll put this into motion. Our main concern is going to be this ridge of high pressure in the Atlantic impacting the mid-Atlantic states. Now, if this high can move over toward the deep south region in enough time, that would nudge the tropical system more into the West Gulf, and that could really spell problems for us here in Texas. But it looks like that high may be situated near the Carolinas, and that's just far east enough to where that storm would move into Louisiana. Regardless, wherever the storm goes, if it moves toward Louisiana or toward Texas, major strengthening is expected, and this storm really could be a very significant one for whoever sees it when it makes landfall. 7-day forecast for us. We've got the isolated rain chances, and the temperatures come down a tad. Now, tropic watch will start Sunday into Monday. Right now with that track east, we'll have a few showers in our east areas, and we're really going to stay dry and also a lot hotter too. In deep East Texas, we've got rain chances the next couple of days, and then starting Sunday and Monday, we expect a bit more precipitation, both from the tropics and the typical daytime heating.
News